Welcome to Monday night. So glad to have you guys here. I'm going to go over several events that are happening while everybody's getting their notifications and getting onto the live stream. Welcome to Monday Night Live. My name is Kathryn Kauffman, and I'm a psychic medium here in Lexington, Kentucky. So on Monday night, we always talk about paranormal topics, metaphysical subjects, just anything that my fans are really interested in. Kisses to Melissa Begley, who's watching, and welcome to Lee Mannering. Welcome to the show. I'm going to do some shout outs to everybody that's coming on. Sharon May Maddox, nice to see you tonight. And so I'll do the shout outs in conjunction with a lot of the things that are going on right now. Hey to Shelley Holden and Chastity Ramirez and Kyla and Paige. Kisses to Paige. You are so wonderful sharing all of my posts. I just love you to death. John Jones, hey for watching. Guy, nice to see you. Beth Enos, love you guys, and Jen, and everybody else is tuning in. I want to remind you guys of the next month's free giveaway is going to be this pair of beautiful Herkimer diamond earrings. Now, the post is on my timeline. If you want to get in on the monthly giveaways, you need to mark see first on following and notifications on my page, and then you won't miss out on these. But if you want to get in on the drawing for these, just go back through my timeline. There will be a posting with a picture of these, and you can put your name in the comments section. The drawing will not be until the second Sunday of next month. So you still have time to get in on the drawing for these. Let's see who else is watching tonight. Hey, Trish, Bray, and Susan McCreary, and Mary Cummings. Kisses to you guys. And so I wanted to mention, I got a special request today, actually, and I started working on it. Hey, Amanda Neat. On my newsletter that goes out every Wednesday, and this is shared to the Facebook page. I will put the link to subscribe to the newsletter in the comment section. And in case you want to subscribe and get the monthly updates of what's going on. But I got a request today to share the secrets of my reading room. What makes my reading room so calming, so soothing? What makes my home and my private business here so wonderful? So I put everything, all my secrets, everything I do is in this newsletter going out on Wednesday. So if you want to know what goes into making all of this special and calming, because just about everybody that comes in for a reading with me comments on how soothing this place is. And I have taken special effort to make sure that it is that way for people when they come for a reading. Because when you come for a reading, you're coming because something's gone wrong or something's upset in the life and you need some kind of guidance, you need some kind of direction. And that's a very tense and anxious time in your life. So it's really important to have the environment just so to be conducive to healing and teaching. Hey, Mindy Soleil. Hey, Jean Matthews. Kisses to Jean Matthews and Mike McHatton. You guys are so special to me. Hey, Mary Beta and Amanda Neat. How are you guys this evening? I want you all to chime in on this evening's show and let me know what has happened to you this week. Like, Have you had any signs or omens or symbols this week? Because we are coming up on a new moon. That's important because 3 days before a full moon or 3 days before a new moon, when the energies are extremely high in the environment, that is when entities and spirits can use the energies in the environment to manifest, to send a sign, to send a symbol. I also wanted to let you guys know that, and I'm not going to post it in a picture tonight, but tonight is a paranormal alert. I just got the third call only just moments ago of extreme paranormal activity, and this is in northern Kentucky. So I only post a paranormal alert when I get 3 calls within a 24-hour period that are people telling me about extreme paranormal activity and needing help and guidance on that. And so what that does, when I issue this paranormal alert, what that does is it lets everybody tuned in know that the energies are very high in the environment for this right now, and that if something should happen or in and around your area or around your home, you are not alone. It is just the energy of the environment. Stay calm. You're not alone. There are other people going through this. And so it's kind of comforting and soothing to know that there's a paranormal alert in case something happens to you. So Kathy Warner has a comment. Let's see. Jen has a comment also. So Jen has been seeing the same person-shaped figure in, hang on. Okay, in different places. Oh, Jen, I need more information for you. Is it male? Is it female? And is it exactly the same? And describe it, because that could be a doppelganger. So Kathy has a comment also. She says, on Saturday, she had a cardinal sing to her as she pulled into the garage and didn't stop until she looked at him and told him she saw him. Isn't that sweet? Also had a receipt yesterday with the amount being $10.44. Okay, so Kathy, you know from our past episodes of the numbers and synchronicity numbers, anything over 1,000 in that bracket is a doorway, and it's alerting you to a doorway of coming and going in that area. So Doris McQueen, hey Doris, had a bell ring, and oven light came on, all this while a family member was in the hospital, and I had a family member in here who saw and heard the bell. Wow, that's awesome, Doris. That is awesome. And you know, I've always said, and I've been teaching people for years, that since we are an electromagnetic spirit, and we consist of 4 other electrical magnetic fields, and you can go back and watch the episode of Life After Death to find out exactly what the spirit consists of. But in this electromagnetic state, we can manipulate lights and anything that has an electromagnetic field. So Doris, the oven light coming on and the bell ringing is just a manipulation of that electromagnetic field. And so Mindy Soleil, let's see, she's got a comment also. She saw her mother's face appear as a black and white image last night when she was trying to fall asleep. That is an awesome visitation, Mindy. And if you do some more theta wave meditations, you will be able to get a stronger message from her, I promise you. So what you need to do is to go onto YouTube and search binaural beats for theta wave and practice with those before bedtime, okay? Theta wave is the specific brain wave that entities use to enter into the mind to give you a visitation or to give you a message. So if you practice with these before bedtime, I am very, very sure that you're going to get a more meaningful visitation from your grandmother and a more meaningful message as well. The image is meaningful, but you can get so much more if you're willing to go a little bit further and put that effort in. So Sharon May Maddox, she feels the anticipation in the air. Yes, absolutely. Hey to Maggie Johnston, and shout out to Maggie Johnston to Ireland. Kisses to you. So wonderful to have you on tonight. Jasmine, hello. Thank you for finally making it to my live feed. And Lee Mannering in Essex, UK. I love all you guys out in Scotland and Ireland and the United Kingdom. I'm so happy to see you guys tune in to my Monday Night Live broadcast. So she says she keeps getting flashes of light going across the sky, and tonight they were finite in size, but a lot faster. Ooh, gosh, Lee, you need to watch that. Maybe even record it. You never know when a recording might pick up something else. So, Lee, I'm going to ask you to get your cell phone or a recorder or something and go and record that. Post it on this timeline. I'll be looking for it if you can. If you have to wait till another time, just record it and send it to me in a private message. And we'll see what's going on there, because there's so... when I film stuff, there's so many things that you're going to miss with these eyes that the camera is not going to miss. Is not going to miss. Light anomalies, other things that come out. You just have no idea. So Chastity says she's had 1111 and 111 pop up a lot. Now remember, Chastity, that is signaling that that is a doorway. And it's a positive and negative doorway, so there are things coming and things going, good and bad. So you have both energies that are going through at this time. Hey, Ken Boggle. Hey, Susan and Kelly. And Teresa Roughton has a comment. I wish I could see something from my boyfriend that died. I just wanted to know if he's okay. Okay, that brings us to one thing I wanted to bring up this evening. Now, you know, last Monday, we went over how individualized that these signs and symbols are, whereas the way that I would relate to the sign of an owl, or somebody who was Native American would relate to the sign of an owl, is totally different. So, Teresa, what you need to do, and this is what we wanted to go over tonight, is you need to ask him out loud to send you a specific sign that only you two have intimately knowledge of. You need to ask for this specific sign that he send this to you. Okay? Then you're going to have to be patient. And you may have to wait for even up to a month for this sign to come through. Now you have to ask for something that's reasonable and easy to produce, Teresa, because let's just give you an example. Let's say that both of you were really connected to butterflies and you both connect with that symbol and you both talked about it before, and you ask for that sign for him to show that to you. Okay, we're in the middle of winter. That's not an easily producible sign for him to make unless he draws your attention to a printing or something that has the butterfly symbol on it. Now, if you can be open enough to recognize that, then you're going to get it. But otherwise, you're going to be waiting until spring or summer for this symbol to happen. So it has to be easily producible and within the constraints of the physical environment that we're in right now. So Sharon May Maddox has a question. So today is her deceased dad's birthday. Oh, wow. Sharon, you need to communicate with him and ask him to send you a sign for the day. Hey, Amy Butcher and Jenny Rowland. So she's seeing numbers in succession a lot lately. 555 is a very good luck. It's kind of a good luck number in that things are going to turn around and things are going to start going your way. And a lot of things are going to fall in place to make your life really quite spectacular. And so today is 33333. Wow. The 33333 falls into that category of any number above 1,000, and that is a significator of doorways that are opening and these coming and going doorways. Now, Jenny, I think the best reference for you guys to get, and I know that this is probably backwards on this live feed, but I'm going to read it to you. This is a book that you can get off of Amazon. It's the best reference I've ever seen on looking up numbers. It's called Synchronicity Numbers by Anne-Marie Uber. This is the absolute best reference that I have ever seen on numbers. So Jenny, get this off of Amazon and keep it and look your numbers up every day. So, hey, Jennifer Welch. And Mary says yesterday's numbers. She got a lot of numbers yesterday, Mary did. And I have past episodes of synchronicity numbers on this playlist on YouTube. And I'll post the link to it in the comment section. So Melissa Begley says, she heard a knock on her window last night, but there was nobody there. Multiple times. Pennies on the ground at different locations. The activity is off the chain the last few days, I'm telling you. And especially the last few hours, Melissa, because there's just so much going on. I really feel like it's because we're coming up to this new moon. And today is the spring equinox, y'all. And so we are in a brand new year astrologically. So happy new year, everybody. Hey, Judy Roberts. Hey, Connie Brock. Nice to see you guys. So Jasmine says we got a baby monitor cam for the grandbaby. And she keeps seeing small spots of light trace across the screen when on night vision. Her son-in-law says it's from the vaporizer, but it started before the vaporizer was on. Ooh. So that could be a watcher or a guardian. Yes, absolutely, it could. You know what I would do is I would put another camera at a different angle. I would put another camera at a different angle and see what else I could discern from that. Hey, Phyllis Coley Hayden. Hey, Rob Turner and Tammy Beaver. And Miss Angie Drum is watching. Nice to see you. Let's see if there's any more questions. Amanda Neat has a question about a dream. A dream that her grandfather faked his death shortly after he passed. Oh, well, that's easy, Amanda. He's still alive. The spirit is still alive, and the spirit keeps going. So the symbology of faking your death is kind of like really funny in a way, because it's like, ha, I'm still alive. Bet you didn't know that. So, hey, Jennifer Welch. So yeah, let's see if I'm going to page down through here to see if there's any more questions. So Andrea Harness has a question. Last week, she was walking towards the door and happened to look up at the steps and saw a bright glowing light human form walking down the stairs. So her house is common for a lot of activity, but wasn't sure what this was. So that is definitely a spirit. And you know what I have found through years and years and years of investigation is hallways, steps, or stairways, Stairways to the attic, stairways to the basement, hallways are always like, they're like airstrips or landing areas for spirits to come through. It's like a portal. So for some reason, the steps are a portal. I would look into this a little bit more, Andrea, and see, do you know any history of the house? Or could this be maybe just a passing spirit through there? Hey, Tiffany. So Amanda says, just curious, I was born on August the 1st, which is Lunasa. Is there any significance being born on a Gaelic holiday? You know what? I bet there is, and I'm going to look that up for you, and I'm going to private message that to you, sweetheart, because I think that that is just really special. And before I go any further, I want to dedicate this night's broadcast to Brenda Isaacs. She just lost her grandson. My heart goes out to her, and I hope that she gets a sign or symbol from him to let her know that he is okay. So Jen says, today alone I've seen the gray figure in videos I've watched, rewound the videos, and it wasn't there. I've seen it at school behind my professor today. I've seen it in the kitchen. Yes, so Jen, this stuff is going on tonight. You actually, do you know if this gray figure is positive or negative? What's the feeling that you get behind it, and what is the major feeling that you think that it's trying to communicate to you? Because if there is any inkling of anything negative, you need to put up a block, do a salt cleansing tonight, and really do some psychic protection this evening. Hey, Danny Hall. I wanted to also let you guys know on the signs and symbols, we didn't have time to go over it last week, but there are esoteric signs and symbols, and these esoteric signs and symbols are like metaphorical, symbolic in nature, and they speak to the subconscious mind. So those could be like Masonic symbols, the symbols that are seen on the dollar bill, compass, the square, anything geometrical can kind of elicit that esoteric symbology within the subconscious. Now, Jen says, I don't feel like it's positive. Okay, Jen, here's what we need to do. You need to do a salt bath cleansing tonight. And you also need to do a huge block and guard this evening before you go to bed. If you have any rosemary or dried rosemary, put it around the bed. If you have any black obsidian, you need to get that and put it beside the bed before you go to sleep. Just make sure that you're protected and blocked this evening before you go into your sleep state. Because one of the biggest times of influence for negative entities is when we drop our guard down and we let our auric guard down when we're asleep. So, hey, Danny Dugan. So, Jen says it feels kind of neutral, not dark, but it's not light. It creeps me out because I see it everywhere today. If it is absolutely not positive, block it, because anything that feels neutral could be a negative with kind of a fake overcoating to try to deceive you. So, hey, Missy Ferguson, Isaacs, nice to see you guys. If you have any questions, just chime on here and ask me. So we were talking about Masonic symbols that come across into the mind. Thanks for the kisses. I'm going to kiss you back. And that's esoteric signs. I wanted to go into the signs and symbols are interpreted by the right brain. So we don't need to use our left brain at all. The left brain is the cognitive, scientific part of ourselves. We only need to use the right brain, which is the emotional, the intuitive side of ourselves. And that's the spontaneous side, the side that's connected to the subconscious. And that's where all of these things get filtered through. So go with your first interpretation of what it is, the feeling behind it, not what your cognitive mind thinks, but what this feels. Okay? Let's see what else we've got tonight. We're 4 minutes over, but I wanted to hit on a couple more things before we shut down for tonight. If a sign appears to you frequently, try to play a word association game with it. See what your own personalized association is with this message. So you can shoot out to it. Let's say you see a sign of, I don't know, a white dove on your window. Project to that, who are you? Who do you represent? What does this mean? And then see what images and symbols come to your mind back. It's like a tennis volley, okay? Now, you're absolutely going to have to shut that left brain down to do this, but I feel sure that you can do this. So, see what you get in a volley back. The majority of the information that you get back, that's the correct information. So, Jasmine says, if a spirit has reincarnated, can they still spirit visit others? Absolutely. And you know why, Jasmine? Is because there's no time. All right. We've proven this through quantum physics. The faster you approach the speed of light, time breaks down. So think of that person in spirit and that person reincarnated. If there truly is no time involved, the message that is sent when they pass can still get to you even though they reincarnated into another form. So, hey Lana. Jen, I would not talk to this gray thing. You need to shut it out and block it. Absolutely. If there's any kind of indifference in the feeling, it will be a negative entity with a shield or a block of positive layer on top. This is a trickster you need to really be careful of. Hey, Pauline. Hey, Teresa. So I wanted to tell you guys one other thing, and this is to all you ghost hunters out there. And this is something that I have just recently discovered on my investigations. I am now using a double-sided mirror, okay? Now, mirrors are portals. This one is double-sided, so the portal goes straight through. So, and I've been having really, really good luck on this. When I look at an area on investigation, what I'm going to do is put my back to the area I'm looking at and look through the mirror to see what reflections, what images I'm getting in this mirror. Now, because it is a double-sided one, that portal is going straight through. So I'm seeing a whole huge amount of stuff with this, and I'm going to have to investigate it a little bit further, but I suspect it has to do with the bending of light and the vortexes that are created. So, I know that's a little deep, but hey Michelle, hey Linda, it's time for me to shut down, and next week, I really don't know what the topic is going to be, so I need for you guys to tell me what you want to see. I mean, I have a project schedule, and there's stuff on it like, what is psychic protection, demons versus hauntings, the basics of house cleansing, how to ward an item, working with crystals, aliens and UFOs. Tell me what you want to hear. Tell me what you want me to do next weekend, because I have a whole slew of stuff, but I want to know what you guys want. And this is from Kentucky. See you guys. Bye.